Hello friends, welcome to my channel Nihira Techiees. In this video, let me explain how to use NGX-TOASTR in Angular 20 standalone template. So most of us know NGX-TOASTR is used for showing the traditional notification in Angular application. And if you are new also, let me tell you, it's a kind of third-party library. So by using this library, we can implement that traditional and lightweight notification. Okay, and it is providing some inbuilt functions for showing the notification, and also we can create the custom notifications. Okay, let me show you the types. So these are the basic types like success, error, warning, info, and additionally we can create the custom notifications by changing the color, font, some styles. Okay, and also it's having different properties. Most probably we will use these properties like a timeout, position class, prevent duplicate, close button, progress bar, toast class. Okay, so now we can start the implementation, then you will get a better understanding. So the first thing is we should have an application. Already I have created one Angular 20 standalone application. Okay, this is my application. It's in the running mode. For implementing this NGX toaster, so the first step is we have to install the library. Okay, so let me copy this command. So our application already in the running mode. Since we are installing some packages, we can stop and run the packages. Okay. Okay, the installation gets completed. If you look at the change, we can see in our package.json. See the new version is included 19.0. Our application version is 20 only, but the NGX toaster latest version is 19. It will be supported for Angular 20. Okay, so let me stop this one. And the next thing is we need to include one CSS class. Okay, so let me copy this one. And this class reference we have to include in this angular.json site. So if you look at here, we can see the style.css. After that, I just included this toaster CSS. Okay, fine. And the next step is we need to import the provider for this toaster. So let me go to my app.config file. So inside the source, we can see this app. So there we can see this app.config. Okay, here I'm including this provider toaster. See, some properties are coming that we can include later. First, we can have the default one. Okay. So the next we have to include the animation. So if you look at our package.json, so there is no angular slash animation. So we need to install them in pm install at angular slash animations. Okay. Okay, installation gets completed, and if you look at our package.json, we can see our angular slash animation is there. Okay. So again in our app config section, we need to include provide animation. Okay, fine. So now we can run this application. Application running in the 42W0 portal. Okay, we can see this default template only. So for doing this implementation, we can use the default component, app component. So we can remove all the existing code. Okay, maybe I can keep this router outlet. And adding one h2 tag, Angular 20. So if you look at here, we can see, okay, here I'm adding one HTML button. So I have the suggestion, one button and show success. We can use this one. And we need to define this function. Okay. And for using this toaster, first we need to inject the toaster service here. Okay, it's imported from this NGX-TOASTR. Okay, so here we can use this. We are getting suggestions automatically, but we cannot expect for every time. So better we can do the step by step. Okay, for the next notifications, we may use this suggestions. So here we need to include two inputs. Okay, one is message. We can say success toast, and for the title also we can use the same toast title. Okay, and other properties currently we no need to use. Maybe we can include later point. So let me save this one. So now if you look at the UI, we are able to see one button. Once I clicked, see, we got a notification, right? It's available sometime. After some time, it is closed automatically. But actually, we can control everything by applying some different properties. So we can include the properties one by one, okay? So the first property, I am providing this timeout. Defaultly, we have this suggestion, 3000 the value, that is the milliseconds. Okay. The position we can use later point. Timeout 3000 means after 3000 milliseconds, it will be closed automatically. It is opened, it will wait for 3 milliseconds, then it is closed automatically. So in case if I am increasing this value or I'm reducing just 1000 milliseconds only. So in this case, opened and closed very immediately, right? Okay. And the next property is position class. So defaultly it's set as the top right. That means it will show the top right corner. Okay. At the same time, we have a different properties. If I put top left, so it's showing in the left side. Similarly, we can set any position like middle, center, or a bottom side, bottom corner. We can do by changing this property. Okay. So let me show you very quickly. Right, left, then center. Okay, showing in the center side. And if I put in the middle, it is showing the center side. And similarly, for showing in the bottom, we have to change like this. Bottom center. Okay. So the same way, we can move to the right or left side also. Okay. So next, if I want to showcase this notification in the full screen, so here, instead of the right, we have to provide full width. So let me save this one. So, it's showing in the full width, right? Similarly, if I want to show the same alert in the top, just to change like this. Okay. So the next property is close button. Maybe I can change this into top right. Okay. And adding the close button. So I just provided the value as true. Okay. So now we can see this close button here in the notification itself. If I click, it will be closed automatically. See. So maybe if I don't have this one, so now see there is no close button. So once we enabled only, we are able to see this one. And then progress bar. So we can provide the default value as true. Okay. Then just increasing the time, then we will see the better way. See. Okay.
and then prevent a duplicate. So now if I'm clicking the same button multiple times, see, it's creating lot of notification, right? So by using this prevent the duplicate property, we can prevent the duplicate creation. Okay, look like it is not present in the NGX toaster. So maybe removed in the latest version. Okay. For the alternate option, by preventing this duplicate, we can check one condition here. Before opening our notification, we can check like toasts find. We can check with this message. So let me format this one. So now if I'm clicking this one, see, it's showing the first time. Even though if I'm clicking the many times, it won't open. Once it is closed only, the next time it will be opened. Okay, this is fine. The same way, we can see the different types of notification. The first one is success we have done. Next for the error notification. Okay. So instead of the show success, I can change this into error. And this function also I can change like error. Okay. Then obviously we have to define this function here. So we can create the function for this error. Okay. Anyway, we got a suggestion. So let me tell you the only difference is we are changing this function. Instead of the success, we are using the error. Okay, by the intelligence, we got all the same properties we used in the previous function, and the text also got varied. This message, notification message, and the title. Okay, by clicking this tab, we can use this one. So let me save this one. Okay, fine. So now, if I'm clicking this error, see, we got the error notification. If I'm clicking this both are showing. So the same way we can include for this warning and info. So first we need to include the button. This is for show info and then show warning. So let me save both. And in our TS side, so the first one is for show info. Okay. And the second one is for show warning. Okay. So again here also the property everything is same only. Only the difference is so instead of the error function we are using this info in this info function. Same way in this warning we have used this warning. Okay. And obviously the message also varied based on the functions. So now if I'm clicking here, see we have a 4 button, success, error, info, then warning. So now the final bending item is custom notification. So we can do that also. So the same way, first we can have one button. Okay, obviously we got the suggestion also like this. And let me define this function here. Okay, here also we are getting the suggestion. Maybe I can use the same. Okay. So if you look at it here, so instead of using success or info or warning and error, we have to use the show function. Okay. And we just provided some text. Okay. So now if I am click to this one, this custom, we got the same alert, but it is in the black color. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, let me change this color. For that, I'm using one property toast class. Okay. And here we need to use the default class NGX-TOASTR and our custom class. Okay. So this is the user defined name only. Since we got a suggestion like this, I am using the same. And we need to define this class here in our global file. Okay. So we got some suggestion. Maybe I can use the same. After some time, we can change. Oh, why it is not applied? Here also it's not saved, that is the reason. See now, maybe if I'm putting the different color instead of the code, maybe I can give just yellow. See, maybe blue violet. Okay, so the same way for the font, if I'm giving like black, it will reflect. Better we can use the same, the existing one. Font size, okay, the size is increased. Okay, this is working fine. So for the example purpose, I just given some of the property. So based on your requirement, you can use the existing notification feature, or else you can design your own notification also. Okay. So now think whatever properties we have included directly in our component side, that we can set in the global way also. So let me show you. Maybe what I'm going to do in our show success side, I am just commanding all these things. Okay. The same way I'm doing for this error and here and in this warning. Okay. So currently also it will work. It's having some default property. So based on that only it will work. Maybe for this timeout, the default value is 3000 millisecond and the position is same. And the position is same. Top right corner. I don't think the close button is there. See, the close button is not there. Okay. So now I am trying to set this property in the global manner. For doing that, we have to use this app config file. Already we have included this provider. So inside the provider, we can have all the properties. Okay. Position class, close button, then progress bar. We prevent duplicate. Obviously, it won't there. Oh, it will be available in the configuration level. Okay. So maybe if I'm removing this condition here, I'm just removing for this warning. Okay. If I'm clicking this warning, it's showing. So even though if I'm clicking multiple times, it's not showing. So the conclusion is prevent duplicate. The property is there that we have to use in the configuration level. Okay. So I can increase the timer duration 15,000 milliseconds. Then it will be stay very longer time. Okay. So here we have one additional property. In case if we want to show this notification and we'll close this one. For this one, we can provide the timeout value as 0. Okay. And additionally, we have to include auto dismiss false. See, it will be stay there. Once we click to this cancel button only, it should be closed. It's for all notification now. Since we are applied in the global way, it will be applicable for all. So now we are in the end of the video. We have covered most of the properties. So we can adjust to this button design also. Okay, maybe for the better designing. So in this app.css side, I am including one custom CSS. Okay, and in our HTML side, we can move all the buttons inside the div tag. I'm just moving all the buttons inside the div. See now it's somewhat fine, right? So if I'm putting like this, we can see very clearly. If you look at here in this custom notification side, we can see this progress bar. Okay. So the reason is we have applied the global properties. Obviously, it will be applied in case at the same time, if you are providing any inline property, that will be considered as the priority. Okay. So here in this custom side already we have put this timeout here. Okay. Maybe if I'm removed this one, obviously here also the progress bar won't come. So it will be stay like this. Once we just mouse over, then it will be enabled automatically. Okay. Now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box. And also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.